obviously, as we deploy digital solutions across these four verticals, the base foundational IT needs to be proper. Obviously, you cannot deploy an IoT solution or a field mobile solution without the basic networks, basic IT being properly in place, right? So I think if I look at the foundational IT, there are three key changes that we're doing. One, movement to the public cloud, because I think it brings us the agility that is required in deploying some of these solutions. So largely moving to public cloud in the form of infrastructure as a service, but in some cases platform as a service. And I would, if I look at solutions like Ariba or some of the other similar ones, we are also consuming software as a service where required, right? So I think foundational IT, that's one big change. On the network side, you talked about software defined networks. Yes, we're sort of starting to deploy SDN in some of our businesses. Having said that, I think we're still sort of watching that space to see how do we pick up something around SDN across our businesses. And third, very important for us is the wireless network in the plant, because any mobile or mobility solutions that we want to deploy in our facilities and plant, they are relevant only if you have wireless networks at the plant level. And again, some very specific nuance from our perspective is the wireless networks. You cannot deploy any wireless network within the plant, because the electronics that we would use there would need to be certified for use in hazardous zones. So we have zoning of plant areas depending on highly inflammable type areas versus the normal ones. So essentially, people, OEMs who provide equipment need to get specific certifications of their products for use in hazardous zones. So a lot of our focus on the foundational IT side and networks has been saying how do we get the right networks within our geographically spread facilities, whether it is on the oil and gas side or on the mining side. Of course, on the mining side, it throws several more challenges because we may also want to connect the underground mines, right? Um, so if I look at the foundational network and IT capability, from a compute perspective, it's on the cloud side. And from a network perspective, it is about wireless enabling some of our geographic.